English podcast for you.
You know, Clara, I tried to fix my toaster yesterday.
Oh, how did that go, Evan?
It went poorly. There were sparks, there was smoke, and now I just have cold bread. It made me realize something important. I am not a person who fixes things. I am a person who breaks things.
Well, knowing your limitations is a skill too, Evan. But I think you're bringing this up for a reason.
I am. It made me think about jobs, specifically how many different types of jobs there are out there, and how I don't know the names for half of them. I feel like everyone I meet lately has a job title I don't understand.
That is a very common feeling. The world of work changes so fast. The jobs our parents had aren't always the jobs our friends have today.
Exactly. So I thought today we could leave the typical office. No managers, no assistants. Let's talk about the specific jobs people actually do in the modern world. The people who build things, drive things, and, well, heal things.
I love that idea. Expanding your vocabulary for professions is so helpful for small talk. It helps you connect with people. If you know what someone does, you can ask better questions.
And hopefully avoid electrocuting yourself with a toaster.
Hopefully. So, Evan, you have a list today?
I do. And the first one is the one I wish I was. It sounds so cool. Software developer.
Ah, yes, a very popular job right now.
To me, this sounds like a wizard. They sit in a dark room, they type fast, and magic happens. But Clara, what exactly is a software developer? Is it the guy who fixes my internet when it breaks?
Not exactly. That's a common confusion. The person who fixes your internet or repairs your laptop is usually an IT specialist or technician.
Okay, so not the fix-it guy.
No, a software developer is a creator. Think of them like architects, but for the digital world. They write the code, the instructions that makes computer programs work.
Like the app I use to order pizza.
Exactly. A software developer built that app. They created the buttons you press, the system that tracks the driver, everything. They build the soft parts of the computer.
Soft parts.
Yes, hardware is the machine you can touch. Software is the program inside it. So if you meet a software developer at a party, don't ask them to fix your printer.
I definitely would have done that. Hey, nice to meet you. Can you look at my printer? They would hate me.
Instead, ask them what they're building or what languages they speak, because they speak languages like Python, Java, or C++.
I barely speak English, and it's my first language. Those guys are geniuses. Okay, so that's the digital world. Let's go to the complete opposite, the physical world, the open road.
Are we talking about travel?
We are talking about the truck driver.
A vital profession.
Honestly, sometimes when I'm stuck in traffic, I look at those big trucks and I get jealous. Just sitting up high, listening to music, driving across the country. It seems romantic. Is that the right word?
It can be romantic in a movie sort of way, but being a truck driver is incredibly hard work. They're the backbone of the economy.
The backbone. That's a great phrase. It means the most important support, right?
Yes, without truck drivers, our supermarkets would be empty. Your online orders would never arrive. They connect the factories to the stores.
But it's a lonely job, isn't it?
It can be. It requires a lot of focus. They work long hours, sometimes at night. We call those long-haul drivers. They drive for days.
I can't even drive to the grocery store without getting distracted by a dog on the sidewalk. I don't think I could be a truck driver.
It takes a special kind of patience and responsibility. It's a job about logistics, moving things from point A to point B safely.
Speaking of grocery stores, that brings me to my next one. This was actually my very first job. I was 16, I was nervous, I was a cashier.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, Evan.
Yes, I lasted 3 weeks.
Only 3 weeks?
I wasn't good with the money. But let's talk about the word, cashier. It comes from cash, obviously.
Right. A cashier is the person who handles payments. You see them in supermarkets, clothing stores, gas stations. They scan your items and take your money.
It sounds simple, but you have to be really good with people. You have to say hello, did you find everything okay, have a nice day, like 500 times a day.
It is a customer service role. You are the face of the business for that moment. And today, cashiers need to be quick with technology too. The registers are basically computers now.
True. I have a lot of respect for cashiers. People can be rude when they're waiting in line. If you're a cashier listening to this, you are a hero. I couldn't handle the pressure.
It's good practice for English learners, though. It's a job with a lot of repetitive, predictable conversation.
That's true. Paper or plastic? Receipt in the bag? It's like a script.
Exactly. Now, Evan, what's next on your list?
Okay, this one is serious. We talked about people who build apps, people who drive trucks, and people who take money. Now, people who save lives. Nurses.
Ah, yes, a beautiful profession.
I think people sometimes confuse the roles in a hospital. Like everyone knows what a doctor is. But tell us about nurses.
Well, think of it this way. A doctor diagnoses the problem. They figure out what is wrong, but the nurse is the one who provides the care. They're the ones by your bedside.
They're the ones who check your temperature, give you the medicine, and tell you it's going to be okay when you're scared.
Exactly. Nursing is a mix of medical science and emotional support, and there are so many types. You have nurses in schools, in emergency rooms, in clinics.
And they work crazy hours. My friend is a nurse, and she works shifts. That's a good word for our listeners, right?
Yes, a shift is a set period of time you work. Nurses often work 12-hour shifts, sometimes through the night. It's physically and mentally exhausting.
I complain if I have to record a podcast for an hour. Nurses are on their feet for 12 hours saving lives. I feel very lazy right now.
You're doing a good job, Evan. We all have our roles.
Thanks, Clara. Okay, last one. And this is the one that actually confused me the most. I got corrected on this recently.
Oh, what happened?
I was talking to my friend who works at the university. He teaches history, so I said, "Oh, you're a history teacher." And he gave me a look. He said, "No, Evan, I am a lecturer."
Ah, the classic distinction.
I thought they were the same thing. They both stand in front of a room and talk. What is the difference between a teacher and a lecturer?
It is a very important difference in English, especially if you're working in education.
Please explain it, because I felt very silly.
Okay, a teacher usually works in a school with children or teenagers, so kindergarten, elementary school, high school. Their job is to teach the subject, but also to help the students grow up. They manage behavior.
Okay, so teacher equals kids and schools.
Generally, yes. A lecturer, on the other hand, works at a university or a college. They teach adults.
Adults, okay.
And the style is different. A lecture is a specific type of talk. It's a presentation of information. A lecturer is usually an expert in that specific field. They often do research, write books, and then lecture to university students.
So you wouldn't call a university professor a teacher?
It's not wrong, people will understand you, but it sounds a little bit childish. It sounds like you're talking about high school. If they work at a university, use lecturer or professor. The context is key. Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. We went from the computer screen with the software developer, to the highway with the truck driver, to the checkout line with the cashier, to the hospital with the nurse, and finally to the university with the lecturer.
It really shows how English changes depending on where you are standing. The vocabulary of a hospital is so different from the vocabulary of a truck cabin. Anyway, now that we know who these people are, we need to know how they talk. Specifically, how do they get these jobs?
That is the next step. In the next section, we are going to look at how to talk about yourself in an interview, whether you want to drive the truck or write the software.
The dreaded interview questions. I'm sweating already.
Don't worry, we have a formula. Stay with us.
Honestly, if this podcast doesn't work out, I think I'll try to be a truck driver. I have a great music playlist ready. I could drive and sing all day.
Well, before you can drive the truck, Evan, you have to get the job, and that means the interview.
Oh no, the interview. My palms are sweating already. I am terrible at interviews.
Why? What happens?
I get nervous and I say silly things. In my last interview, the lady asked, "Tell me about yourself." And I panicked. I told her I like cats and I'm afraid of elevators.
Oh, Evan, that is honest, but that is not what they want to know.
It's not?
No, when they say, tell me about yourself, they don't mean your life story, they mean your work story.
Ah, that makes sense.
Let's practice. We can use the jobs we just talked about. Imagine you want to be the software developer. You know, the one who builds apps.
Okay, I am a cool computer guy. What do I say?
Use this simple pattern. Who you are, plus what you did, plus why you are here.
Okay, past, present, future. Let me try. Clearing throat. Hi, I'm Evan. I have been a software developer for 3 years. I make mobile apps. I like solving hard problems, and I want to work here because your company makes cool new things.
Perfect. You said who you are, what you do, and why you like them. Simple.
That is much better than talking about cats.
Much better. Now, let's try the second common question. What are your strengths?
This is where I have to say good things about myself?
Yes, but the trick is to pick a strength that helps that specific job.
Okay, let's go back to the truck driver. If I am driving a big truck, what is my strength? I am good at singing?
No, singing doesn't help deliver boxes. For a driver, the most important thing is trust and safety.
Okay, so I could say, my biggest strength is that I am always on time. You can trust me, and I am a very safe driver. I never have accidents.
Exactly. I'm always on time. That is exactly what a boss wants to hear.
Okay, I like this truck driver guy. He sounds serious. But what about the scary question? The one about stress?
Ah, yes. How do you handle pressure? Or what do you do when things go wrong?
I usually just cry.
Don't say that. Let's think about the nurse. Nurses have a very stressful job.
True, the hospital is busy and loud.
So, how does a nurse answer this? They need to show they stay calm.
Okay, how about this? When the hospital gets very busy, I do not panic. I stay calm. I just follow the rules and focus on helping the patient.
That is excellent. I do not panic, and I follow the rules. That is a perfect answer.
It sounds easy when you say it, Clara.
It's just practice. Let's try one for a job that people think is easy but is actually hard, the cashier.
The money handler.
Yes, the question is, what experience do you have?
If I say, I just took money, it sounds boring.
Right. You want to sound professional. Focus on no mistakes.
Okay, I can say, I worked in a very busy store for 2 years. I worked with a lot of money every day, and I never made a mistake. I was fast and friendly with the customers.
Never made a mistake. That is a power sentence. It shows you're careful.
Okay, one last job. The smart one. The lecturer at the university.
The question for them is usually about the future. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I usually answer, on a beach.
And that is why you don't get the job. They want to know if you will stay.
Okay, so the lecturer should say they want to stay at the university.
Yes, they want to show they have a plan.
Okay, in 5 years, I want to be a senior lecturer here. I want to write more books and help more students at this school.
Perfect. You showed them you want to grow with them, not leave them.
So the secret is just acting?
A little bit. You just have to choose the right words for the right job.
Okay, Clara, I feel confident. I think I got the job.
Congratulations. You are hired.
Yes, but wait. Now that I have the job, I actually have to do the work.
That's the important part.
And things go wrong at work all the time. Like, what if I'm late? Or what if I don't understand what my boss is saying?
That happens to everyone. You just need a few simple phrases to fix it.
Oh, good. Can you teach me those? Because I am definitely going to be late.
Of course. Let's look at 3 situations that happen in every job. Situation number 1. Imagine you are that nurse or the truck driver. You work shifts, right?
Right. Long hours.
But imagine you have a dentist appointment next Tuesday. You cannot go to work. What do you say to your boss?
I usually just call and cough. I'm sick. I can't come.
No, Evan. You don't need to lie. You just need to be professional. You need to ask to change your schedule.
Okay, how do I ask?
Just say, "Can I switch days?"
Can I switch days, like trade Tuesday for Wednesday?
Exactly. Switch is a great, simple word. It means to swap. It shows you still want to work, just at a different time.
Okay, can I switch days? That's easy.
Situation number 2. You are the software developer. You're looking at the computer screen, you're stuck. You don't know the answer.
I usually just stare at the screen and sweat.
No, you need to ask for help, but you want to sound casual and friendly.
So not, help me.
No. Try this. Can you give me a hand?
Can you give me a hand?
Yes, it means, can you help me, but it sounds like you're a good team player.
I like that. Hey Clara, can you give me a hand with this script?
Sure, Evan. See, it works. Now, situation number 3. You are the cashier.
The money guy.
Yes, there's a long line. The customer at the front is angry because he waited for 10 minutes. He looks annoyed.
Ugh, I hate this. I usually just say sorry, sorry, sorry.
Stop saying sorry. When you say sorry, you're telling him, I made a mistake.
But I want him to stop being angry.
Then turn it into a positive. Say, thanks for waiting.
Thanks for waiting.
Yes, this is a psychological trick. When you say thanks, you're telling him you're a patient person. It makes him feel good.
That's smart. Sorry makes me look bad. Thanks makes him look good.
Exactly.
Okay, I have my phrases. Can I switch days? Can you give me a hand? And thanks for waiting. I feel ready.
You sound ready.
But Clara, I have one last problem. It's a physical problem.
What is it?
Eye contact.
Oh, you.
When I'm in an interview or talking to a boss, I get scared. I cannot look at their eyes. It feels too intense, so I look at my shoes.
Evan, never look at your shoes. It makes you look shy or dishonest.
But their eyes are scary.
I have a secret tip for you. A magic trick.
I love magic.
You don't have to look at their eyes.
But you just said
Look at their nose or look at their chin.
their nose.
Yes, pick a spot right between their eyes, or just look at their nose. The other person cannot tell the difference. They think you're looking in their eyes, but you're just looking at their nose.
Really? They won't know?
No, it looks exactly the same to them, but for you, it's much less scary.
Wow, I'm going to do that. I am looking at your chin right now. Do I look confident?
You look very professional, Evan.
That's amazing. Okay, I can do this. I can be a lecturer or a developer or a nurse.
You remember the difference between lecturer and teacher?
Yes, teacher is for school and kids. Lecturer is for university and adults. I learned my lesson.
Excellent. I think you're ready for the working world.
Thanks, Clara, and thanks to everyone listening. I hope you feel brave for your next interview.
Yes, practice your answers, use the simple phrases, and remember to look at the nose.
Tell us in the comments, what job do you want? We read every comment.
Good luck, everyone.
See you next time. Bye.